Is this the best diesel engine produced the past 20 years? Often referred to as the C15 sibling, the highly acclaimed Caterpillar C18 power plant was introduced to market in the early 2000s and was first designed for marine applications before being offered in off-highway trucks and heavy-duty construction equipment. Engineered to meet growing demands for power, efficiency, and compliance with evolving emission standards, the almighty C18, which shares the same cast iron block with the C15, generates between 575 and 800 horsepower. Found in machines such as the Caterpillar 745C, the 988H, or the 390F excavator, the C18 boasts a significantly higher torque than the C15, with a whopping 2,700 foot-pounds at 1,400 RPM. Although the C18 was never officially offered for on-highway applications, it can be seamlessly integrated into any Peterbilt, Kenworth, Western Star, or Freightliner truck. Designed for longevity, the C18 boasts a life-to-overhaul of 10,000 hours. Hey, do you think Cat will ever make a 983 again? The biggest of all of the front-engine track loaders ever built by Caterpillar was the famous 983 model, first released in 1969. Known as a traxcavator, the heavy-duty loader remains one of the most legendary machines ever produced by the brand. Powered by the highly trusted D343 diesel engine rated at 275 flywheel horsepower, the Caterpillar 983 met a great success in the marketplace. A total of about 1,600 units were sold before the machine was even upgraded. In 1978, the 983 left place to the B model. Still rated at 275 horse, the pretty compact track loader could move up to 5 cubic yards of material with an operating weight of 78,500 pounds or 35 metric tons. Less than 4 years after its market introduction, the 983B was discontinued, which would mark the end of the 83 line as demand started shifting toward hydraulic excavators. So do you think Cat will ever make a 983 ever again? Let me know in the comments. This is IOC, one of Canada's largest producers of iron ore. The Iron Ore Company of Canada, also known as IOC, is a mining company founded in 1949. Running operations in Labrador City, Newfoundland, and Labrador, the company is mainly owned by Rio Tinto and Mitsubishi Corporation. IOC's operations include a mine made of several operational pits, a concentrator, and a pelletizing plant. The annual production averages 19 megatons of high-grade concentrate fines, of which up to 12.5 megatons are processed into a range of higher-value pellets. In addition to its mining operations, IOC operates the wholly owned Quebec North Shore and Labrador Railway, spanning 260 miles, which connects its Labrador operations to the company-owned port facilities in Sept-Îles. One of Canada's largest iron ore producers and a key player in the global market, IOC employs an average of 2,800 workers. Mineral reserves are estimated at 1.1 billion tons and resources at about 1.7 billion tons respectively. How much for a 1989 D11N? Oh, you'll be surprised! Released in 1986, the Caterpillar D11N was the first D11 model ever produced by the manufacturer. Now selling for well over $3 million for a brand new unit, you can still buy an OG D11N. But for how much? This is a 1989 unit currently up for sale by Ritchie Equipment based in Princeton, West Virginia. Easy to spot if you drive down Highway 460, this piece of history totals 30,182 frame hours, but things get even better. Powered by a good old 3508, this D11N totals 6,394 engine hours and 6,646 transmission hours. Undercarriage wear is estimated at 35%, so how much do you think it's worth? $225,000 is the price asked by the company for this 1989 model, equipped with a U-blade and a fair amount of life left, for less than 10% the price of a brand new unit. So, did you think it would be cheaper or more expensive? This is the story of railway giant Norfolk Southern. Founded on June 1, 1982, Norfolk Southern emerged after the merger of Norfolk and Western Railway with the Southern Railway, combining the latter's extensive southeastern network with Norfolk and Western's stronghold in the Appalachian coalfields. Designed to become one of the largest rail systems in the United States, Norfolk Southern, headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, expanded further in 1999 by acquiring a portion of Conrail, growing its impressive network to over 19,000 miles of track dedicated to freight transportation. With 3 self-operated terminals in Ohio and Virginia, Norfolk Southern owns 3,200 locomotives and 40,000 freight cars and employs close to 20,000 workers, making it one of the 5 biggest railroad operators in North America. Each year, Norfolk Southern Railway handles a volume of approximately 7 million carloads, moving a wide range of goods including coal, intermodal containers, automotive products, and chemicals. On average, the publicly traded company generates $12 billion in revenue. Welcome to Caval Ridge, BHP's insane coal operation. As reported in the October issue of the Australian Mining Review newspaper, 2024 marks the 10-year anniversary of BHP's gigantic Caval Ridge mine, one of 5 mines operated by BHP-Mitsubishi Alliance in Queensland's Bowen Basin. Significant operation in BHP's portfolio, Caval Ridge has evolved to be a critically important mine, achieving an average annual production of 10 million tons of metallurgical coal, primarily destined for export to India and Southeast Asia. Originally opened to reinforce Australia's position as a leading global supplier of metallurgical coal, the Caval Ridge mine quickly grew and is now, 10 years after operations officially began, approximately 17 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide. A few years ago, BMA's Caval Ridge broke a world record, setting a new benchmark for coal mining operations globally with the largest blast in metallurgical coal mining history. More about the subject in the October 2024 issue of the Australian Mining Review newspaper. This is the story of Caterpillar dealer Hastings Deering. Currently known as one of the largest Caterpillar dealers in the world, Hastings Deering was founded in 1932 by Harold Hastings Deering in Queensland, Australia, first focusing on being the sole metropolitan distributor for the Ford Motor Company within the country. Realizing the potential for franchising, Deering acquired in 1947 his first Caterpillar agency before quickly expanding to Darwin in 1948, Papua New Guinea and the British Solomon Islands in 1949, and to Queensland in 1952. After its founder passed away in 1965, the company kept growing as it supplied a large amount of Caterpillar equipment to a booming mining sector, on top of providing engines and power systems to businesses in the agricultural, construction, or forestry industries. Purchased by Sime Darby Berhad in 1992, Hastings Deering currently operates 26 locations across Oceania. The prominent Caterpillar dealer employs approximately 2,700 workers and generates around $1.3 billion annually. So how long does it really take to reclaim an open pit mine? Reclamation is the essential process of restoring and rehabilitating land disturbed by mining operations. It involves filling and reshaping mined areas, managing waste materials, and re-establishing ecological balance to ensure the land is returned to a stable state. Since the nature of the mineral being mined affects reclamation, it will take on average between 3 and 5 years to reclaim smaller operations like gravel pits or quarries, as these usually don't involve hazardous materials, unlike a coal operation. A typical mining operation will generally require between 5 and 10 years to complete the full reclamation process, which often involves numerous steps, including moderate recontouring, soil replacement, revegetation, and wildlife rehabilitation. Large-scale mining sites, such as this one, will take between 20 and 30 years to reclaim due to complex ecological restorations. In some cases, adaptive management is necessary, requiring continuous monitoring and adjustments over the years.